Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I wanted to share another happy unexplainable happening. And this one was when I was prompted to lay my hand on an injured woman and she was able to walk again, walk normally again. And I was sitting down at a Wendy's. My car full of kids was all the way on the other side of the L-shaped Wendy's, and I'm sitting alone at a booth, and I see, it turns out she's the assistant manager at the Wendy's, and she's limping, and I can just feel her pain and see it on her face too. And so I tell her, I said, it must be so stinky for you to be in so much pain and have to work. And she limps over to me and says, oh, I'm doing okay, and then asks if she can help me. She's such a sweetie pie. I'm at a Wendy's, like, there's no need to be coming to my table. But anyhow, all of a sudden, I get one of my unexplainable promptings, and I am prompted to lay my hand on her. And this is before I found, people later told me that this is what Reiki is, or what certain religious beliefs have in their holy books as the healing touch or healing hand. But I did not know of anything like that. All I knew is that when my children were younger, I would wipe away the bad energy. I don't know. I just was making it up, I thought. And for my children, but when I was prompted to do it, to touch this woman, it's like, nope. I was arguing with the unexplainable prompting because I'm a stranger to her. She's a stranger to me. I'm not just going to ask to touch someone, you know, but the prompting got larger and larger. And what happens with the prompting is there's like a swirling around my, just above my belly button. And someone later has said that that's the spirit chakra. I don't speak all these things. I come at it knowing about these later, but whatever. So it just kept getting larger and larger. So I eventually asked the woman. And what's funny too is she did not understand what I was saying when I was speaking in English, but Spanish is her primary language. So I explained it to her in my broken Spanish. I lived in Spain when I was little, so I speak like a child, but for some reason she could understand that better. And so she stood next to me the way that Jesus statue in Brazil, in Rio de Janeiro, used to stand for me. Those with the Mandela effect experiencing the Mandela effect might understand what I'm talking about. The hands used to be sort of at 4 and 7 o'clock instead of at 3 and 9. But anyhow, so she stood next to me, that the original Rio de Janeiro statue, and she was going to let me touch her. So I'm still sitting in the booth, and she's standing next to the table, and then I said, where does it hurt? And as soon as I ask, you know, I'm thinking it's somewhere on the legs because she's limping. But my hand then like a magnet goes straight to her back, to a certain part of her back. And she goes, yeah, how'd you know? As she turns her head backwards to look at me. And I said, that's what I'm telling you. I have no idea how this works. It just comes to me, you know. And so anyhow, so the thing happens, and this is where I lose a lot of Christians, because the healing hand thing is in the Bible, supposedly. But I receive messages through what I call my mind movie screen, my mind's movies. And so I receive messages of what the pain looked like. And that's just all weird. That's just an aside anyhow. But when it was over, it was over, and then I feel weird touching a stranger. And as soon as it was over, she turned around, like she twisted around really quickly and started speaking Spanish really quickly. And I'm like, I don't understand. It's too fast. And but bottom line is she could walk normally again. She not only was walking, she was skipping around, tapping fellow employees on the shoulder, and then she's just skipping all around. And I would check in on her for months and months after to see if it stuck, because I didn't know how this worked. And anyhow, it stuck, it worked, she was walking normally. But what prompted me to reshare this story is that I watched a video by Svetlana where she could it looks like on the video that just with her intention and her hands, she could move an object without actually touching it. And so I wanted to reshare this story, and I'll include Svetlana's link, because I think, I'll include her link to her video, because I think the two must be related. It's just got to be. I feel like the Mandela effect thing is just like the tip of the iceberg to opening up a whole bunch of other awarenesses, if that's even a word. All right. Love you guys. Bye.